All right, my Scorpios, how y'all doing? Welcome back to your June 2021 reading with myself, Rachel Navy, aka Villagio Strega. For those of you who would like to follow me on Facebook or TikTok, you can message me there. And if any of you have a challenge or situation in your life you'd like more guidance, clarity, or support on, feel free to reach out to me. I am doing personal readings at this time. All my information should be linked in either the description below or the About section of my channel. So, Scorpios, keep in mind this is a general reading, will not resonate for everyone. So keep what does and leave the rest, especially if you're a cross watcher looking for information about that Scorpio in your life, or you have Scorpio in your rising or your moon sign. Let's see, I think that about does it for the housekeeping portion of things. Scorpio, I'm so glad that you're here. Thank you for being here. Thank you for all your wonderful support, especially last month. I think that was the highest views I've ever seen Scorpio for the few months that I've been doing this now. So again, thank you for all that wonderful likes, shares, and view time that you gave me. Keeps me coming back for sure. So I'm taking a look at your challenge, your advice, your potential outcome, breaking it down week by week for the month of June. Taking a look at the bottom of the deck to get the overall energy for your reading, the final 5 from another deck, and then of course pulling an Archangel card, a crystal card, and the Whispers of Lord Ganesha card, which I'll read from the book for you guys, so that we have a real clear message for you guys on the collective. So enough about that, Scorpios. Let's get into it. And here we go. Spirit, what messages do you have for Scorpios on the collective, please? Okay, first one out is the Ace of Wands. Energy is your challenge. I'm going to break this down afterwards too, Scorpio, instead of regurgitating the cards here as I go along. Let me just get them all out so I can get a good picture as to what's going on overall for the month for you guys. That's how I come up with my titles. I don't have a clue what the month's going to bring you. I'm not an astrologer. I know a little bit here and there, but I'm not an astrologer, so to pinpoint what's going to happen ahead of time, no, I got to wait for the cards to come out in order to find a title for you all. And sometimes there's a couple of different themes going on in a reading, so it's a little bit challenging to find a precise title. Guys, I think Libra's energy is spilling into Scorpio right now. So it looks like some of you may be having a new romantic opportunity or some sort of new emotionally satisfying opportunity, if you can get out of your own way. We'll get back to that in a moment. Okay, there's the Pentacles. All right. Beautiful. All right. 3 of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, King of Cups, 8 of Swords, 3 of Pentacles, 6, I'm going to flip this down, 6 of Wands for you guys so you can see, have a little gander of what's going on. And the Hangman energy, of course. Some sort of spiritual awakening. 7 of Wands, 7 of Pentacles, 4 of Cups. We get another 7 in here. We got 7, 7, 7. That would be your divine number. Nope. Okay. Got it. All right. Tower, 4 of Pentacles, and the 3 of Swords. At the end of the month here, guys. Overall energy. You got the lovely, compassionate listener, kind-hearted, very psychic, very intuitive wisdom of the Queen of Cups energy. She is all about compassion. She is all about nurturing. She is all about emotional stability, being grounded emotionally, even when things are rough and shaken up for a moment. Emotionally, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio is her signs, correlating to her signs. Scorpio energy is in there, of course. So let's break this down here, Scorpios. Ace of Wands. This is the challenge of accepting an opportunity headed your way. Something new, some new action you take something you're passionate about, something creative. Maybe it's you deciding to start your own business. Maybe it's you pursuing that dream you've always had, that whatever it is you want to create, whatever it is you desire. It could be a new, very lusty relationship headed your way, which it looks like it could be for some of you as well. There's a lot of action involved. There's a lot of transformative energy, a lot of creative energy that comes along when the divine hands you an Ace of Wands, and that's new. It's something new. You've never done it before. This guy here, this is your advice card, is the King of Cups energy. He, of course, is about wanting everybody to be happy. Just wants everybody to be happy. He knows how to be emotionally stable. I got an itchy nose. Maybe I want to kiss a fool. He knows how to be stable when things are rough in your environment emotionally. So maintaining your emotional stability. We've had the Queen and now the King. 2 quartz coming out, could be dealing with energies, masculine or feminine, over the age of 35, of course. He's interesting, too, because he also has that fish over there, which is signifying not only prosperity, but also messages coming in. So there could be some messages, some like, hey, I think you're hot, or some sort of message regarding romance entering into your life during this period of time, too. Again, just wants everybody to be happy, stay emotionally grounded during this phase, especially the first week leading into week 2 here, Scorpios. Your potential outcome is you need to get out of your own headspace here, Scorpios, because 8 of Swords represents all those self-limiting thoughts, ideas, and emotions we have that kind of trap us in our own space. It's the card of doubts. It's the card of self-doubt, stuck energy that really, if we can kind of flick a switch in our own minds and say, yes, I can. No, I don't have to be stuck in this situation anymore. Yes, I can move forward. Yes, I can be successful. Yes, this is worth trying. If you start saying yes to things, then you start breaking down that wall of swords around you and start untying those bondages rather, that are keeping you from seeing something more, something greater, that are keeping you from missed opportunities. So no more self-doubts. Get out of your headspace here, Scorpio. Where am I? Week 2, we've got the 3 of Pentacles energy. This is you investing your time and perhaps some finance into something with being learned through a master. This is a collaborative effort with the 3 of Pentacles energy. Someone who learns or enhances a skill, trade, or craft in order to bring about more finance. Again, if you're opening up your own business, you have that entrepreneur card of Ace of Wands there. This could be you like getting training on something. Again, in order to achieve more finance into your life, allow more time, money management. So it pays off in the long run. It's an investment you make in a skill, trade, or craft that pays off for you more successfully in the long run. And indeed, it is a success. This decision you make to do this is successful for many of you Scorpios out there. This is 6 of Wands energy. 6 of Wands is about somebody who takes a little bit of a risk. They may go against the authority of the situation to bring back something, to bring back a victory for all to share. So it's a humble victory. It comes with no ego attached to it. Well, maybe just a little. But again, taking action, pursuing those passions, pursuing those creative ideas, whatever it is, it's going out on a limb, taking a little bit of a risk, and being successful. It's a good decision to make. There is a stuck energy, though, and I say stuck in the sense that there's a moment of suspension. There's a spiritual awakening happening. Now, these decisions you're making, while they're good ones, especially if you're getting out of your own stuck headspace here, Scorpio, they may be a little bit delayed. Like, it may take some time, especially if you're going back to college or something like that. This could be a decision or a finalization for you, like setting yourself up to go back to school in the fall or something along those lines. But it's still a good decision to make. You just might have to wait a little bit. The Hangman energy is here to slow things down. Your hands are tied. You cannot have any forward movement during this period of time because you need to change your perspective on something. You need to be illuminated on something. This is where the divine says in and gives you a little bit of a spiritual awakening, so that way you can be on the right path. So that way you can have a different perspective on things entirely, an openness, perhaps like opening up your heart to a situation, which is kind of what looks like coming down the road here for many of you. So Hanged Man energy. Then, of course, I have let me just pop these up here for a moment. I have the Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands is someone who stands their ground. This is your challenge. Be open to negotiating, yes, Scorpio. But it may be a reflection of other people's opinions or actions they take towards you that you find yourself in a position where you either have to negotiate or stand your ground in the face of opposition. So stand up for yourself for sure in week 3. Your advice is to stay focused on your finance, stay focused on the daily grind with Seven of Pentacles energy. This is asking of you to do what you got to do to maintain status quo, do the daily grind kind of energy, to bring that finance in, to maintain that finance. This is that individual who's like wondering and waiting for their harvest to kind of grow, to mature. They know when to sow the fields, to plant the seeds, and they know when to till it under too. So you'll know when the timing's right, whether or not to let go of what you're doing currently or working on doing currently when it comes to your finance. But you need to keep that money flow stable and coming in just the same during this time, especially when other people are giving you a hard time, it looks like, or you're needing to negotiate something. However, this is that moment you're kind of waiting for, and this might be a relationship too. It might have something to do with more emotional, satisfying work. This is Four of Cups energy. Four of Cups tends to be focused on what they're used to, what they're comfortable with. They may be bored with it, but they may also miss out on an opportunity of what love or what other emotionally satisfying success or adventures they might be receiving or being offered to them because they are still focused on what remains. And these cups aren't tipped over by any means. They're full. But you see how the individual's kind of like pondering them and just kind of like, oh, I've seen you all before, and there's my cups. But they're not noticing that cup the divine's handing them over there in the clouds. They're not seeing the other opportunity, especially when for emotional satisfaction headed their way. Okay, finally, week 4 here, guys. I've got the Tower card out. Now, you've gone through a spiritual awakening. You're making decisions and taking some sort of new action about something you're creative and passionate about, and you're trying to get out of your own headspace. Well, there may need to be some sort of profound decision to be made. There may be a tipping point to all of this. There may be a need to shake up the foundation a little bit so that way you can be put on the right track in order to achieve this, especially if that something doesn't match up with your home life, doesn't match up with what's going on in your environment currently. The Tower is out to give you a moment of discomfort in order for you to make the necessary changes to move forward and to make a more solid foundation for yourself. And indeed, it's going to be about going with the flow towards the end of the month here with this Four of Pentacles out. Four of Pentacles is my bank card, as much as it is sometimes representative of someone who's being greedy and miserly or trying to save for a more secure, solid foundation, right? If that Tower card's out, it's signifying that the environment is really shaken up, but the foundation's still there. So here's an opportunity to go with the flow, rebuild all your knowledge previously or finance previously is still there. It just needs a little nudge in a new direction to kind of redesign it as it is, or maybe play with the interior design, or maybe play with other elements to incorporate more finance into your life, and overall just go with the flow of things so that way you can be on a greater trajectory of things. Indeed, there's a need to let go of self-harming situations. Some of you may be involved in a third-party relationship. This card is signifying grief and sorrow via self-harm. So it's not the other individual or individuals perhaps involved in the third-party situation, and it doesn't necessarily have to be romantic either. It's simply saying to you, okay, things were shaken up enough towards the end of the month here or during this week's time frame that it's time to let go of that which no longer serves you. It's time to let go of self-limiting and self-harming behaviors, dear Scorpio. So, lots of water energy out. I'm not surprised, you're a water sign. But let's see what the final 5 has to offer here, Scorpio. I'm using the Tarot Mucha deck for any of you who are interested on what decks I'm using. And now I'm using the Golden Art Nouveau. Those are both the Scarabaeos. I love his artwork. Love, love, love the artwork for this. And let's see what else the final 5 have to offer for clarifying your reading for the month. Okay, I've got I've got Justice card out. There it is. Letting go of things that no longer serve you, karmic energy. Okay, that's you being faced with a situation here, Scorpio, that you just can't avoid not dealing with anymore in order to bring the balance and harmony back into your life. In order to let go of this karmic cycle, this revolving door wheels that keeps spinning for you and you keep coming back to the same situation, it's because you really truly have to deal with what's at the heart of the matter in order to restore the balance in your life. Let it go. You're on a new direction, going down a new path, perhaps of self-expansion, self-discovery with the 8 of Cups here. You're walking away from something emotionally, likely this 3 of Cups situation, that maybe it's because someone knew. Yeah, okay, so storyline I'm picking up already, and I haven't even finished pulling the final 5. Just from the previous reading is, here it is again, the universe is saying I meant what I said, right? You got to let go if there's an extramarital thing going on, for example, here, Scorpio. It's indicating that it's time to let that situation go. It's time to walk away from it because it's not for your highest good. It's not healthy for you, right? It's not healthy for anyone involved. But the flip side to this is there may be like a new person that kind of like triggers this coming in. There may be this new individual who's just like, hey, Scorpio. And you're like, hey, can I get a rain check kind of thing going on. It also have to do with your work, what you're pursuing here. You've got the 10 of Wands out too. 10 of Wands is working too hard. You're doing too much and you're doing it all by yourself. You know, if you're doing all the work, you're not getting to see the fruits of your labor. And of course, you have Lover's card energy out for the final 5. I've got Justice, which is Libra energy. I've got 8 of Cups, 3 of Swords, 10 of Wands, and the Lover's card. That's that choice you're making, right? Let's go back to the 10 of Wands for a moment. Because, Scorpio, again, if you're bearing all the burden, if you're bearing all the weight in a relationship, if you're the one doing all the work, then guess what? You're doing it by yourself and you're not having any energy left to enjoy anything. So if you get some help, if you take what help is offered to you, you may have time to enjoy things a little bit more. Then finally, you have the Lover's card energy. This is also known as the Choice card. This is Gemini energy too, for those of you interested. So you could be dealing with the sign of Gemini. This is that soulmate energy, that choice you make. Yes, I hate saying soulmate, but it is. It's how does this connect? Who am I partnering up with? Does this person speak to my soul? Yes. But it can also be simply about making decisions that are more reflective of your own soul, more reflective of this is who I truly am and what I truly want in a relationship. Any relationship, whether it's business, whether it's romantic, whether it's family life, like this is you being your authentic self, so that way other people can love you. No one's going to love you better than you anyways here, Scorpio. So be true to yourself, know what you want, and let go of that shit that's not for your highest good. Let's get a Whispers of Lord Ganesha card, see what that has to offer. Whew, that was fast. Yeah, that's what this month is about, 100%. This is a beautiful card, too, by the way. I got a thing for peacocks. Healing. Doesn't that make sense, Scorpio? It's about healing. You are in a process of healing. Indeed. Let's see what we get here. Okay. You ready? Here we go, Scorpio. The true essence of your soul is one of complete health. Ganesha is pictured sitting on a peacock. Peacock feathers have been used in curative remedies for thousands of years and across countless traditional cultures. They are said to carry spiritual energy, spiritual medicinal energy, that can assist people seeking balance and healing in their lives. The challenges of daily life can throw you out of balance. With the truth of your being, it is easy to get caught up in the daily grind and in general feeling of lack. Remember that you were created from the perfection of divine light and love. Indeed, a lot of love and light went into your creation, for sure, Scorpio, for all of us. Your physical body is simply a shell that covers your soul. True healing is only possible when you take responsibility for your own well-being on this earth and your self-empowerment. See yourself as complete, healthy, and whole. Ganesha prompts you to believe that you truly are capable of handling any matters of health or relationships without blame and with integrity and grace. Blessed be. Thank you, Lord Ganesha, for that message. See that in your reading. Okay, Scorpio, let's pull a crystal card energy. And if you haven't already, guys, I'll just remind you again, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave me a comment below, and I will try and get back to you within 48 hours responding to that comment. And again, I do appreciate you all being here. It was nice to see you on the top 5 list last month, for sure. It was a nice change and a special one at that. So what other messages for Scorpio? Okay. We have Vandonite. Interesting. Vandonite, break through your big blocks. Heck yeah. Playful, geometric, and fiery Vandonite, a mining byproduct often sourced from America's Southwest, forms an orange to red hexagonal shaped crystals when lead is oxidized. Who needs it? Those lacking self-discipline. Where to put it, Vandonite has a high lead content, so definitely not in your mouth. Good to know. When to use it, when it's time to live in the moment, when you are the prime audience for a motivational speak, whether it's hard work, making art, or just a blissed out moment free from the mind's ongoing commentary. An energizing meditation with Vandonite can help knock down whatever stands between you and your happy place. There you have it. There, Scorpio. Vandonite. Maybe find some Vandonite for your pocket. Okay, one more from the Archangel deck. I think my parrot just knocked down something in the... Yeah, is right. Crash and burn in there, bud. Oh, Icarus. Okay. Last message for your reading here, Scorpio. It is life review. It says, Jeremiah, the Archangel, says, take inventory of your life and resolve to change or heal anything that is unbalanced. Saw that with the Justice card energy. It's time to deal with what needs to be dealt with so you can live a more abundant life here, Scorpio. And those opportunities are going to come to you. You've made some good decisions. They are going to be making some good decisions that are leading you down a more prosperous and abundant path in your future. But in the route to that is your spiritual awakening and your time to heal. So blessed be, guys. Take care. I hope to see you all in the extended readings.